Photosynthesis and cell respiration. So what is it? Well, photosynthesis is a process by where light and the prefix photo means light, and synthesis means to make. So you're taking light, and usually it's from the sun, and you're making glucose. So synthesis means to make. And if you look at it chemically, you take carbon dioxide, which is CO2, you add a little water, H2O, and you take light, and in a plant, for instance, you can convert that to glucose, which is C6H12O6, and some oxygen is made. So if you look at this formula, CO2, you can see where the carbon from carbon dioxide ends up in the carbon of glucose. And the oxygen in carbon dioxide, you see in glucose. And if you look at water, we actually split this and we can make some oxygen out of it. And the hydrogen from the from the water is going to go to the glucose. So this is photosynthesis. It occurs in an organelle that's called the chloroplast. And what I did is I drew a chloroplast over here. And these little round things in the chloroplast, this is actually where photosynthesis takes place. It occurs along these little circular things in here, as well as in this space in between them. And typically we find chloroplasts in most plants. And you find it in algae. And there's other organisms as well where you find it. Now the opposite process is cell respiration. In the process of cell respiration, we take the glucose over here, so the C6H12O6, and oxygen. And remember that glucose was made in plants by photosynthesis, and also oxygen was made by plants in photosynthesis. And when you break it down in the process of cell respiration, you break down the glucose. In other words, you take it apart and you form carbon dioxide and water. And you also release energy. And it's this energy that animals, for instance, and we use to run ourselves. So all the cellular activities inside of the body, they all derive energy from glucose. And this is one reason why, if you look at a human being, that glucose in your blood is really vital to staying healthy. Is because the glucose in your blood is actually absorbed by the cells and broken down into carbon dioxide, water, and energy is released, and the energy is what drives all the processes in our cells. This occurs in an organelle called the mitochondria. So if you look at a mitochondria, it's a structure that's the shape of a bean. It has two membranes, an outside membrane and an inner membrane. And if you look, the inner membrane is kind of, has all these curves and lobes in it. And that's to increase the surface area because there's a lot of chemical reactions that occur along this membrane. You find them in animals. So all animals get their energy from cell respiration. Now if you compare, let's look at these in action. And what I have this little mouse here. So it's we'll call it Roger the mouse, or Roger the rodent. This little animal is trapped inside this bell jar. So this is a glass structure, and it doesn't allow light to go in. It allows light to go in, but it doesn't allow air or anything else to leave. And the rodent is stuck in there. But fortunately for that little rodent, there's a plant in there, and the plant has fruit, and the little mouse can eat the fruit, and the plant does something else. The plant makes oxygen. So if you look at the plant makes the food that the mouse is going to eat, but also makes the oxygen the plant's going to eat. But the mouse is going to give something back. After the mouse eats the fruit, it's going to produce carbon dioxide that's going to be exhaled by the mouse, and that's going to be taken in by the plant. So if you look at the mouse is going to produce carbon dioxide that is used by the plant, and the plant's going to produce oxygen that's inhaled by the mouse, and the plant's also going to produce food that the mouse eats, and the plant gets back in return carbon dioxide, and then the sunlight is going to be used by the plant to make food. So if you look, the plant does photosynthesis, which it takes carbon dioxide and water, it uses light, it makes glucose, and that food glucose is actually in the fruit, and then oxygen is produced, and so the little mouse can breathe it in. The cells in the mouse, they have mitochondria, and in there they can take the glucose from the fruit and oxygen that's produced by the plant, and they can break it down to carbon dioxide, water, and energy, and the energy is going to drive the plant. Okay? So if you look, it's a really neat process. Photosynthesis and cell respiration are really opposite processes of each other, and photosynthesis allows life to occur on this planet.